is Nelson Philippe. I'm an IndyCar driver. I've been an IndyCar driver for 6-7 seasons now, so I've been around for a long time. And I actually got introduced to SpineForce maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it's just a magical piece of equipment. I was lucky enough to be around when they were developing it, and it's really a machine that's been able to raise my game in terms of my driving ability, just because not only do I feel stronger in my core, I feel better about my whole body. It improved my reflexes, and for us, you know, when you have to make split decisions at 200 miles an hour, it's all about reflexes. So, you know, keeping that in mind, and really the internal strength that I've been able to get from the machine, it's something that I can't live without. I've also been in some pretty bad accidents. I've never actually broken my back. I have a lot of friends, my colleagues who have broken backs, and I wish they would have used the machine because it would have done them a lot of good. But myself, I've done everything from breaking my foot, to breaking my leg, to breaking a shoulder, and just everything that I've been able to do with the machine is not only for rehab, but for strength. It's been very good. And one thing that's really cool about this machine is that for my profession, the main things, I need to be very sharp. I need to be able to recover quickly, because time on track is money, and I've been really blessed to kind of work with it, and I really fell in love with the machine because it's a machine that it gives back to you. So the more you use it, the more you understand it, the more it almost feels like the machine understands you, because you get really some real feedback from the machine. It tells you what you're doing. I'll put it really simply. I dislocated my shoulder before a race, and I had 2 weeks to recover from a dislocated shoulder, which was horrible, and I lost all my strength in my right arm. And I didn't know if I had gone to the gym or if I'd gone to a physical therapist. I'm sure we could have done something, but I didn't know exactly how much strength I had. So when I got on the machine, it was actually pretty cool, because I got to, when I was doing the push-push, I was able to really see where I was lacking strength. And I didn't go and put a lot of brute force in it. I just did it really naturally in the beginning with very low resistance, and I just wanted to feel and see where my strength was, and slowly I just started putting more and more strength into it. And what do you know, 2 weeks later I was racing, and I did really well. So for that, it was really helpful. Actually, one of the favorite things I like to do with it is to put it on really low feedback. Just put very little strength on it, because it makes it so challenging, and it's really about you really have to concentrate on your whole core, and it's not about strength. It's not about brute force. It's about internal strength, and that's what I like about this machine. That's what I use the most, and that's what we need every day. We need something that's going to be able to support us, support our back. And that's really what I like the most, is doing it.
And then stay in that zone, hold that zone.
Stay in that zone.
Connect with your breath.
And as you get better with the machine, in the beginning I wasn't able to do the push and pull. I couldn't do it. It was hard. You can't. After a while, you start understanding how the machine works. You start understanding how your body works, and you become one with the machine. And now I only do push and pull almost, because it's really about putting your body in space and losing your balance, and that's really what makes it interesting for me in my sport. That's what makes it interesting, because we're always changing direction, we're always moving forward, backwards, side to side, lots of G-force. So really, that's the best is really for that. We need so much coordination, because when you're going 200 miles an hour and you got to make split decisions, split-second decisions all the time, and you're doing a 2-hour race, and you fatigue a lot. This machine was able to really bring me a lot of coordination and balance, and because the fact that the oscillating platform is always moving, you never know when it's going to change, because it can be random, and it kind of throws you off balance. And that's what really, for me, it was a huge help in that sense because our track changes every lap. Every lap there can be somebody crash and you have to avoid them, and you just have to avoid them at the last minute. And it was so helpful for that because it's just about making the right decision at the right time. Something that really I was able to really develop with this machine was I was able to work a lot on my endurance because I was able to go on the machine not for 5 minutes, not for 10 minutes. I was able to go for 30 minutes, almost an hour, because it's just about doing soft exercises, not things that are going to make you're going to do 10 repetitions and you're dead. It's not like that at all. This, you can do it for a long time and you get off it, you're completely wet, you're tired, but it's a good tired. It's a feeling of just exhilaration, and it's very mental as well, and it really forces you to push yourself, but it's fun. It's in a fun way. So for me, being a competitive person in what I do, it was really cool for that. And also something I wanted to mention is that I've been in a lot of accidents where I could have easily broken my back and fractured vertebrae, and I know for a fact that if I hadn't been using the machine because this is really what the machine was created for, is to strengthen the deep muscles of the spine. And for me, that's where I know it paid dividends, because I've been in big crashes, rearward crashes at 180 miles an hour, got the wind knocked out of me, went to the hospital, did the whole ER thing, and it's scary, and every time I came out with nothing. So I was lucky, but in a sense, I was lucky that I tried SpineForce.